Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. I'm joined once again by Marc.
How you doing?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. And we have a very special announcement.
Yes, we do.
A year later.
Wow.
Was it a year?
Yeah, just about. It was beginning of November. So
Beginning of
close
November.
enough.
So we're presenting a new Rangemaster.
Yes.
And I must make this abundantly clear. This is not the Rangemaster 2.
Nope.
This is the Rangemaster Mechanical.
Yes.
And if this doesn't bomb terribly, there might be a Rangemaster 2. We'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's do wristwatch checks before we get into it.
Oh, sure.
Because I'm going to forget otherwise.
Yeah, no worries. So for the occasion, I'm wearing
Very nice.
the Rangemaster 1. The
Rangemaster
original one that we
1.
did last year.
Right.
Broke it out.
Very nice.
Still running beautifully. And then on my other wrist is... Have you seen this?
Ah,
I mean,
no,
I know
I
you
have
know what
not.
it is. I don't know if
haven't seen it in the
I
flesh.
picked it up in... I want to say, I think it was July, so I don't think
I remember the
I saw
video.
you beginning of December.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The perfect summer watch.
it really is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's going to be worn in the winter. I hope that's okay.
Eh.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really lightweight. I can't believe everything they do for $160, and then I also look at it and I'm like, it probably costs them like $5 to manufacture.
Right.
No offense to Casio. It's amazing what they do. Yeah,
It
but
is
really
amazing.
cool.
Did you mod it at all, or is
No,
this,
nothing,
This is
nothing.
exactly how.
I'm not a modder. The only watches I've ever modded were a couple of my SKXs.
Right.
Believe it or not, like I got my start,
Yeah,
with the Islander brand,
Yeah.
modding Seikos. I don't really mod stuff.
I've seen some crazy mods of those.
Yeah, I sure have. Yeah.
I did one myself a long time ago when
Okay.
it first came out.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this non-stop. This is a Universal Genève white shadow designed by General Genta with the micro rotor and Patek homage. The designer Rubelli openly said he was inspired by Genta's.
Yes. Homages at every level.
Exactly.
Good video.
Yes.
Homages
Yeah.
at every level.
Homages at every level.
Keep that one in your pocket.
Okay, let me, where's my pen? Yeah, so what are we talking about today? Not really a homage, a tribute.
Sure.
Inspired by
Yeah.
the Hamilton Mechanical, obviously,
Yeah.
shares the name. We wanted to make something even more affordable,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
To help get people into this.
Yes.
And I think everyone's going up. We thought, let's
We
challenge.
thought we'd go down.
Yeah, we thought we'd go down. Tell me, what was your initial thoughts?
I love this watch. I gotta be honest with you. This watch is great, comfortable, thin, everything. But I thought it'd be great if we could try to, I don't want to say beat Hamilton, because they're fairly established, but
Yes.
make something that people might get the same feeling from, enjoyment from, etc., but not in a really small case. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think a lot of the low 30s stuff, like
Yeah,
this
this is
one,
a-
was that 34?
34, yeah. This is my original,
Yeah.
very rare Avirex style, but this is basically what they were wearing in Vietnam. This is a civilian version, obviously.
So I know that, the big craze obviously is over, so a lot of people are looking to go smaller. So, hey, 37 seems like a great number.
Yeah.
And we're able to make it happen. 37 millimeters in diameter, 9.4 thick.
9.4 feet.
Yeah.
A tiny smidgen thinner.
A smidgen thinner than the Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hand wind. So the name mechanical, obviously, hand winding only.
Yeah.
And that was your deal. You wanted something, I guess, that more bonds. You're into that.
Exactly.
You're into all that garbage.
No.
More of the bond
The
of
romance.
the person.
The
romance.
romance,
Yeah. As he cleans it. It's not an automatic, so it runs on an 8N24, and I'm sure you'll adorn us with beautiful videography. So it's a gilded movement. The 8N24 was an automatic, but we've removed the rotor to squash it down even thinner. So because it's an automatic, you can actually wind it and it will never stop. It's not like a mechanical hand cranker where eventually you'll tighten the spring to the point where it could snap. You'll be able to wind this, every morning, whatever, 40-hour power reserve, 21 joule movement, and it really is nice. You know what I liked about it? You said you wanted the gold movement. I was like,
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But then when the contrast to the blasted, it's a
Exactly.
fully blasted case.
Exactly.
It's the contrast to the blasted case. When I got it in my hand, I was like, oh, well, yeah, that makes total sense now.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Because also, the reason that I wanted the display back is because if we're trying to get people into the hobby,
Right.
and they see a mechanical movement and they wind it like I'm doing right now, and they see wheels turning, they see what's going on inside. Also, unlike the Hamilton, you can regulate it yourself. Yeah, they boosted the power reserve
Yeah,
to
yeah.
80, but
Sure.
the modularization of their entry-level calibers, I don't even know how to regulate their new calibers. So I wanted something that you can see, that you can have a more, like you said, a personal relationship, to charm people that may never had is that English even correct? May never had. No.
May never had. Keep going.
Is that correct?
Or didn't ever have.
Didn't ever have.
Never
Thank you.
had.
A mechanical watch like this.
Yeah.
That, you know, to really hook them in and make them appreciate what's
For sure.
for this kind of money.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then, you know, breaking down, going from a solid back to a sapphire back. Most people don't realize, usually it's thicker because you have to have a gasket now to maintain your water resistance. 100 meters water resistant. And,
double the Hamilton.
and then because we removed the rotor and we wanted to make it as thin as possible, actually when you look at it, you'll actually see a bubble.
This is your genius here. This is
You know,
engineering
it's so crazy
genius.
because the factory also said, Marc, this is genius. I'm like, this isn't genius. This is just
Common
this is what we
sense,
used to-
I
common
guess.
sense in the
Right.
engineering world. When you remove the rotor, you're left with a bump on the back of the movement where the rotor screw would mount, and you have to clear the case back has to clear it by a certain amount. And they're like, well, we're gonna have to make it a little bit thicker. I said, well, why don't we just bore out the sapphire, just a
Right.
scrimmage? It's
Yeah.
like 0.4 millimeters. It's nothing, but they're actually you can see the sapphire. It's
has-
almost like a cyclops on the inside.
Yeah.
It's almost like a cyclops. Yeah.
I thought that was absolute genius, and I
Well,
think
it got us down on the thickness. And that was
exactly because I was adamant. Everything Hamilton do, we got to do it better for less. So that was the kind of thinking, the concept.
Yeah.
The only thing we can't do is obviously I would love to boost the power reserve like they have.
Right.
I think how do they? I think they lowered the beat rate.
They lowered the beat rate down.
Yeah.
It's like artificial, I guess.
Right, but then to modify each movement, it would have ended up costing
I
thousands.
don't even know if anyone's even doing that to the Miota. You know, this is the thing about Miota, and most people probably don't realize, every Miota automatic is made in Japan. Every single one. Some of their Quartzes are made not in Japan, but you know they make them all in Japan. The loom is amazing. Hands are super easy to read. The strap.
Yeah, I love the strap we got in the end. It's got this kind of worn in.
It looks like it's worn already, right?
Yeah, and the colors really work together.
Yeah, so it's 1,000 pieces. Probably should say that.
Yes.
Limited to 1,000 pieces. We did 500 of this one
last year.
and the response was, I would say, more than we both expected.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
I think so.
Yeah.
You never know with these things.
Never know.
Because I was petrified. I was like,
I know you are.
I was like, no one's gonna buy this. No one's gonna buy this.
Yeah, I mean, I knew people would buy it. Just, 500 to me is a lot of people. But I guess obviously compared to your base and your fan base, it's not. But then, so now we're doing 1,000. And again, now I must say I have the same same trepidation and fears a little bit.
Yeah, because also like when you design a watch, you're designing what you want to see, right? Essentially, right? And the thinking behind the first Rangemaster was I love the Explorer.
Right.
I always loved those numerals. Every watch that I've been involved in that I took inspiration from the Explorer was always vintage inspired.
Right.
So I was trying to think, I was watching Starship Troopers, the Paul Verhoeven classic, and a lot of people kind of dismiss it as, they don't get it because it's kind of schlocky, but it's actually, I'll shout out to Rob Ager, who's done an amazing video analyzing it he's a psychologist. It's a very profound film on many levels, okay? Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling.
Okay.
But I was watching that and I was imagining if they wore a mechanical watch in the future, an Explorer in the future, what would it look like? So that determined there's more futuristic numerals and then bulkier case. It's a little bit more, I don't know, heavier set and more, macho.
More presence.
Yeah, more presence. And then, we were talking about the cases, what's one of my favorite cases, the Saab, blah, blah, blah. So it took on a natural thing.
Happened,
But I don't know if, that's what I want to see, right? But I don't know if
it's the problem
500
faced by
people-
every retailer. I know what I like and I can buy what I like to sell, but if
Yeah.
People don't like it, then I got nothing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we set a design language with the first one. Obviously, this is a continuation because now we have the 24-hour time quintessential field watch essentially. Obviously, it's continuation, but also I've never seen somebody go kind of backwards in terms of price, which I thought
usually it's ever upwards.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Excelsior.
And maybe, you know, spoilers for if there's a Rangemaster 2, you know, maybe that's where we will go. We will try and do something a bit different.
Right.
But, also, I think it is important, like I said at the beginning, to kind of democratize the watches, because how are we going to get people into it? You know,
absolutely. What is the phrase that you had me?
Yes. This is a family motto. Apologize for my Latin pronunciation, but it is "Esto quod esse videris." Yes, be what you seem to be.
Okay. Cool.
Which I think is essentially, in modern terms, or modern vernacular, shall we say, keep it real.
Yeah.
You know, which
sure.
I always liked, and I think for a field watch,
it
is exactly what it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's pure field, man. So I wore, you know, the first samples came out.
That's another day in Philadelphia. That's normal.
I was wearing it for a few days. I think actually like a week, and I was like, damn, this thing's comfortable.
Right.
It's really comfortable. Really nice, really lightweight. It was like 58 grams or something, 45-ish on the lug to lug. It's really nice.
You're gonna have to like wear it in like a good pair of boots.
Yeah.
Wow, that is perfect.
Yeah, it looks awesome. And like so lightweight and comfortable. Gives the appearance of being titanium, but it's not.
Yeah.
But also something I noticed, especially being a Miyota, there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing spinning. Like with most Miyotas are unidirectionals.
Right.
And when you wear them, if you hit something hard like a Valjoux, you get that zzz.
Right.
There's none of that going on. Not that that's bad. I'm just saying because there's no rotor, you don't have that.
Sapphire glass, right?
Sapphire glass, front and back.
Front and back.
Front and back, yeah.
I love how you sign the crown. It's just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, logo works with crowns.
So we should discuss matching last year's donations.
Matching last year's donations. We are donating $15,000 to charity from the sales of this.
Yeah.
We're splitting it between two different charities.
Well, that's a deep cut.
Yeah. So this is St. Jude's Children's Hospital, $7,500 to them. And then same place I donated to last year, Center for Autism, which is local to me, one of businesses. It's kind of more personal for me, but they help kids that graduated high school and help them get placed in the workforce, follow on. So yeah, good causes.
Yes. So you're supporting charities as well.
Yes.
And what is going to be? I can't even remember what we agreed on the price.
Oh, price $320 is where I landed up when everything was done and packed and customs paid and all the other.
So that's stuff. Almost that's over.
It's over 10% less than the other one.
10% less than the other one, and $200 less than the Hamilton.
I didn't even know what the Hamilton goes for.
Hamilton. I looked this morning. I think it was five. It was five something. It was 555. I can't remember, but
got it.
Yeah, just under 6 basically.
Got it.
Should we ask for suggestions if you want to see what would you like to see in a Rangemaster 2?
A third version, but not a third, or the second, but not a second?
Yes.
If it was a GMT, would that be the second?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking. I think if we are gonna do a second,
it sounds so nice when you wind
Yes, it does.
And the crown is like. It's so easy to wind because the whole thing's blasted and it's got a good grip on it. Even when it's on your wrist, whether you're a lefty or a righty, it just... Anyway, I'm sorry.
No.
So yeah, Rangemaster 2 would be a GMT.
The GMT, yeah, I think so.
I know a lot of people will ask.
I think it would make sense. A bit like Rolex with the Explorer 2.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I think we did this in January, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We made the decision shortly after. Well, my marketing guy said, you got to make another one next year.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, okay.
So I started...
Yeah, twiddling,
and then...
Yeah, well, but this is a whole new case design. Just so people are clear, I don't use this case
on
anywhere,
anything else.
On anything.
And it's the first time I've ever seen a case back done like this. So.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. What else is there to say? It's just perfect.
Available now.
Available now, yes. Well, thank you for watching this presentation. I hope you guys support the cause. There was a few little tweaks. We made like the hands bigger and...
Yep, a little more loom.
A little bit more loom.
Yeah, this one was BGW9. This is C3. So it actually glows like crazy bright.
Nice, nice. Actually, can I just see them together? It's
Match
perfect.
made in heaven.
Heaven, yeah, look at that. I hope there's a third one, you know?
You will decide.
You decide, yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, thank you, Mark. This has been.
If Mark turns around in a couple of weeks and he's still looking at 950,
yeah,
there won't be a third one.
exactly, exactly. Wow. Anyway, and this, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That's
we're making
it.
1,000. I still get requests for this one.
For that one, yeah.
And I explain to people, I'm like, we made 500. They're each numbered. I can't make more.
No,
They're
exactly.
like, oh, make another 100. I'm like, I cannot make more.
Yeah.
Made 1,000 of these, and once these are gone, they'll be gone.
There we go. Yeah, I think that makes sense because it lessens the value of it. It cheapens it a bit as
How
well.
can you, if they're each numbered, how can I make another one with the same numbers on the back?
Exactly.
Or this is number 1,010 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did that.
Yeah, I know, and I think also it's slightly not rude, but it's a little bit bad
Yes, it
form
is.
to
No,
the
it
owners.
is. It's a kick in the ass to the people that bought in originally. Absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. All right, guys.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank
Mark.
you. Pleasure.
Yeah, like all that good stuff. Also, thank you to Mark for sponsoring this video and, of course, making this all possible. We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Onwards and upwards. Ciao.